He should have been here hours ago. I don't understand this guy sometimes. You through security yet? You're cutting it close. Doors open in 30. I pushed Jerkins to the opener spot you were supposed to lead. I'm still waiting on Jones to sign the waiver on top of it all.
Jerkins will kill it. He's hungry. Let him cook. I faxed the waiver to you earlier. Check your office.
Leon, this isn't some road loop booking. This is our show. You said you wanted the spotlight. Now you're taking a back seat.
Far from it. I'm just letting the stage set itself first.
I've got talent in the dark about what the main event even is. You're supposed to be the constant here, not the wild card.
As above, so below. And I'm liking the view from up here.
I'm not trying to play your stupid game. Just get here. Jones, come walk with me. We need to get this show on a roll.
You feel that buzz in the air, that hype, that desperate little spark that says, oh my God, GPW is back. Now, before this revival gets out of hand with over-the-hill legends and a bunch of backyard nobodies trying to go viral, let me bring some reality to the situation. Now that the circus tent is back up, everyone wants their little 15 minutes. So let's make this easy. If you're in the back and you think you're worth the same air I'm breathing, get your washed up, spotlight chasing, GPW t-shirt wearing ass down here and try me.
You talk a big game for someone who never got past mid-card. You want to fight someone with a legacy. Someone the fans actually asked for. Well, congrats. You just opened your mouth into a receipt. You're not ready to cash.
Wow, Rory freaking cool. You still walk like the main character, huh? Too bad the rest of the world hit skip cutscene the second you left. But hey, I get it. You had to come back eventually. Nostalgia sells. Even if it's in clearance condition.
And there it is. Sorry for the silence. I had to finish signing the waiver for this madness. I'm Jones, your one-man commentary crew, and trust me, it's safer up here than down there. We just watched MJ Jerkins open his mouth and beg the devil to answer, and wouldn't you know it, the coolest sin this place ever produced just walked back through the curtain. That's not nostalgia. That's not a warm-up. That's Rory Cool, a former global champion, and the man about to show MJ that you don't run your mouth unless you're ready to eat your words, bones and all. You feel that buzz, folks? That weird static in your spine? That ain't bad wiring, that's adrenaline. That's violence waiting its turn. That is GPW Global Pro Wrestling, back from the grave and too pissed off to stay buried. Folks, if you've never been here before, let me break it down. This ain't sports entertainment. This ain't family friendly, and it damn sure ain't held together by rules, logic, or clean programming. This is Wrestling Empire. And we're about to put the pro in Please Someone Fix This AI. Rory Cool's moving like he never left. Like time hit rewind and gave him a second run at greatness, and MJ Jerkins is the unlucky tutorial dummy tonight. Rory is putting on a technical clinic tonight, but Jerkins is no slob when it comes to the submissions. It feels like the golden era of GPW all over again. A perfect way to kick off the rebirth. The only thing that would make this match better is if Jerkoff passed out right now.
And that bastard escaped like El Chapo. But Rory is just absolutely relentless tonight, not skipping a single beat. Maybe I spoke too soon.
He just folded him like a damn dinner napkin. You can see the ring rust come into the equation with Rory attempting the figure four in the ropes. This isn't the only legends you'll see tonight, folks. We've got appearances from more GPW legends as well as a war. Championship match between Jason Kruger and the man who first ever held that title, Johnny Drago. We will also be seeing tons of new faces in tonight's inaugural brawl. Rory Cool seems to have chip on his shoulder tonight like we've never seen before. That's not a wrestling move. That's a felony with footwork. You can't just come out and ask for a challenge and not expect there to be a chance that you end up in the main event of 2021. And Jerkins is hulking back up like he just ate a Mario mushroom. Both men are on the ground. It feels like someone pressed the pause button. Jerkins has the faster connection, but does he have the stronger service?
MJ's gonna shoot from the top. And Brick, Rory's got an opening. Can the GPW OG take advantage of the opportunity?
This isn't about titles. This is about respect between two alumni of this company. Rory has MJ in a chokehold, but Jerkins slips out.
And Rory is not backing down, showing Jerkins what he's made of tonight. But MJ is fighting back just as much. And look at this cocky asshole, just mocking all of us.
The heart and soul of GPW isn't backing down and the fans are loving it. Someone reprogrammed Rory. He keeps trying to pin Jerkins in the ropes. This match has been a technical masterclass mixed with a car crash all in one.
Will Jerkins tap out to the figure four? And he's reversed it into side leg lock. Will Cool tap? Rory picks his way out of the lock, but Jerkins was ready, pulling a play out of Mike Anderson's playbook. Can MJ pull off the upset? Those ring ropes are no joke, ladies and gentlemen, and they hurt like hell. Well, as long as you're a pixel and all. I'll tell you who's short a few pixels short in the pants. It's that cocky asshole in the ring. And a shot right to the gut. Come on, Rory, you have an opening. Damn it, Jerkins pays that receipt back on time. And Rory Cool is out here floating like a prime Muhammad Ali, showing that his age hasn't slowed him down a bit, throwing Jerkins out of the ring right in front of my desk.
What the hell is Rory thinking? That wasn't a moonsault. That was a guided missile with bad intentions.
They're getting up close and personal now. It's an absolute slugfest here at ringside.
This is GPW, folks, where our referee Blue Shirt Bert can take more bumps than toilet seat at a nightclub. Someone forgot to tell these guys it's not a fight to the death.
This is only the first match of the night, but Cool is fighting like it's the main event.
We're gonna see it, ladies and gentlemen. Rory's setting up.
Cold cutter. The fans are going wild, but it looks like Rory isn't done yet. He wants to end this thing for good.
Icebreaker. Stick a fork in him. He's cooked.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Rory Cool has won the first official match of GPW's return. I wonder what this can mean for his future, and what does this mean for MJ Jerkins? Only time will tell.
That was a hellacious war we just witnessed, but that isn't the only one, because coming up next, we have Jason Kruger defending his war championship against the inaugural title holder and GPW legend, Johnny Drago. And here he comes. He's the war champion, the younger brother of Dan Armstrong, who was the longest reigning global heavyweight champion of all time. And now Jason Kruger is here in GPW to represent the Ashes of War. Hey pal, I'm gonna need that desk. We still have the inaugural brawl after this.
There's no way in hell that he is human. Freakishly large athlete, if I say so myself. And here he comes, folks. the former leader of Vortex, GPW legend, and the first ever WR champion, Johnny Drago. Will he go viral tonight by reclaiming the War Championship from the monster that is Kruger? This is at to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Senior official Bert Vasquez is in the ring to sound the bell and get this World Championship match underway. Jason Kruger is absolutely exploding on Drago early in this match. Drago may have an impressive career, but Kruger is younger and bigger, really giving him an advantage in this match.
Drago is showing us lots of heart tonight in this matchup, but Kruger is relentless, almost as if he was possessed. But Drago now showing us why he is regarded as one of the best strikers in the game.
If you remember folks back at Mega Mania 2, Johnny Drago was set to face Dan Armstrong for the Global Heavyweight Championship in a graveyard match. Armstrong would have Johnny face zombie versions of himself, Hunter, and Mechanic before even having the chance to face him. Jason is cut from the same cloth. Can Drago overcome demons from the past?
Right now, it's not looking so good for the GPW OG. Impressive performance tonight from the War Champion.
And that's it. Head to hell. Drago's gotta be done. Jason didn't go for the cover. He's just stalking Johnny like prey. He's making a statement tonight. Drago is doing everything he can to try and escape the clutches of Kruger. He can't do this. I need that table, damn it. That could be more than the end of the match. That could be the end of Johnny Drago's career, damn it. And that sick monster is just waltzing into the ring like nothing happened. We might need a medical staff out here.
And Drago is back up to his feet, the resilience on display now. Can someone get me a new table out here? Johnny Drago is not backing down, but will the damage he sustained become the deciding factor? But it could be all over. Can Drago tap out the champion? The absolute raw power of Jason Kruger is completely undeniable, but Drago eyes showing that he's swifter on his toes. Drago is picking up momentum. Can he capitalize? Jason's got him in a triangle lock in the ropes.
Blue Shirt Bird wasn't going to let that slide here in this championship match. Drago sends him into the ropes. What is he thinking? No one home.
Things are looking grim now for Johnny Drago. The War Champion has an absolute death grip on that sleeper hold.
Come on, John. Tap out, live to fight another day. You've proven enough.
This is just horrifying to watch. We're gonna need a preacher and a casket for this one. Drago slips out of the hold and he's on the attack. Cover!
And Jason kicks out at 2. Johnny should have known that wouldn't be enough to put down the champion. But desperate times call for desperate measures.
Kruger's got him by the horns again, and a second head to hell. That's gotta be it.
A valiant effort by the challenger, but in the end the champion retains. Who will be able to stop this monster? Check out the next episode of UBWB to see who will go toe-to-toe with the monster next. And Johnny Drago let his emotions get the best of him after this match. And Jason isn't having it. Oh my God, hasn't he had enough already? The champion is making a mockery of the legend. Get the medical staff down here and security for God's sake. Drago still won't back down from Jason. Come on, Drago. Think about your future. Jason Kruger is showing us what a force of nature he can be here tonight. I don't know if that's a cheat code or if he genuinely can't grab Drago. It seems Kruger threw Drago into the barricade with such force that he glitched right through.
This is just getting ugly now. How much more can John take?
Drago's got him. He's showing life damage. He's still got fight left in his soul. Relentless as Jason. He was just played out on top of the steel steps, and now he's back on the attack like nothing happened. I have just received a DM from UBWB management. Trey Rodriguez and BC Punk will be facing Jason Kruger on their next episode of Exodus in a triple threat match.
Kruger is showing us what that hardcore style is all about. Just smashing Drago with that wooden pallet.
What the hell is he thinking of doing with those damn steel steps? And Drago's getting out of there as fast as he can. Kruger send him into the steel steps.
No, do this, damn it! Someone get a damn ambulance down here and bring me a desk while you're at it if you don't mind.
And there he is, retaining the title in sickening fashion. We know what's next for Jason Kruger, but next up on GPW, we have the 10-man inaugural Brawl Battle Royale. Don't touch that joystick. We'll be right back.
Where the hell is he? Nick, where the hell are you? You're about to be heading out for the inaugural brawl.
Relax, brother. I'm down the street, just needed some energy before the match. Don't worry, I'll be there right on time.
Alright, dude. I'll send Sharp out first, but you need to start making it to the events on time. Leon won't deal with tardiness.
Let's do this.
Alright, Jason, you're up. Go out there and remind them what GPW is all about.
It is now time for the inaugural brawl. A new wrestler will enter the ring every minute until all 10 have entered. The last man standing in the ring will be the winner. At number 1, we have a GPW OG in Jason Sharp. The first ever global heavyweight champion, back when the original GPW was known as RCW. Can he kick off his second run in GPW with a win? We will find out tonight. And coming out next, we have a young prospect making his debut, Nick Moon. You may be familiar with his face at this point, but now it's time to see what he's all about tonight. The old generation versus the new breed kicks of this battle royale.
This kid may claim to be over the moon, but tonight we find out if he can go global. Two rock stars of their own rank are ready to square off for the very first time. Nick Moon just suplexed official. Bert Vasquez in less than 5 seconds of the match starting. Maybe that beer before the match wasn't the best idea. Sharp had a fiery start to his attack, but Nick Moon showing impressive comeback skills early in the match.
You know, I asked Jason Sharp when I came in backstage why he brought the shovel with him, and he claimed it was to unbury global pro wrestling the same way he put it on the map. We'll see if he can hold true to that statement in tonight's main event. Ouch, and that neck breaker has got to hurt. Nick Moon has had an impressive run in the opening of this match. Remember, we still have 8 more wrestlers waiting backstage to get in on the action. Pinfalls and submissions don't hold weight in this match. The only way to eliminate your opponents is to throw them out of the ring. Impressive Hurricane Rana by Sharp. And here comes another young talent by the name of Alan Carter, former NCAA basketball player and collegial wrestler. This kid is a multi-sport athlete and loaded with talent. He went to make a statement right away, but Jason isn't playing well with the new kids. You know, I think Nick might be so drunk that he forgot to take his ring gear off. If being a pixel has taught me anything, is that being drunk should wear off in about 5 minutes, and definitely don't drive through Los Santos. Alan Carter is showing an impressive performance tonight, but Jason Sharp is matching that energy to the fullest. And the crowd is absolutely loving the showmanship on display by Nick Moon. And now, the 2 rookies of the match are teaming up on Sharp. Carter is an athletic specimen, and it's on display. Huge Hurricane Rana, and here comes Colton Chase. This debuting rookie, a former high school quarterback turned IFBB pro. Can he prove himself in the squared circle tonight? He's got that shovel with him, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this match has no disqualifications. The only rule is to keep your ass in the ring. Colton Chase has his ego on display tonight. We've got 3 young prospects and a grizzled veteran, and we're only in the beginning of this match.
Each wrestler is busy with each other, Colton and Nick as well as Carter and Sharp.
But look at this. Colton Chase sweeps in and eliminates Jason Sharp. I can't tell if that was a layup or a fumble on Alan Carter's behalf. And now we have 3 fresh talents in the ring, ready to make a name for themselves. And Colton Chase is just absolutely ruthless. I don't agree with his attitude or approach, but he sure is hell getting the job done. And look who we have here, folks. It's GPW OG Sean Krangsley. Can he outlast the rest of the competitors in the match? Bidding his time to get in the ring, smart move by the veteran Krangsley. You want to conserve as much energy as possible in this match, automatically putting Nick Moon at a disadvantage. And Alan Carter is doing everything he can to weaken Moon in this match, while Colton Chase is eager to get his hands on the GPW OG, who finally makes his way into the ring bearing a sledgehammer. Chase is quick on the attack to Krangsley, and Nick Moon is starting to pick momentum back up, eliminating Alan Carter from the match. He's playing it smart by taking time to recover while the other two are distracted with each other. Colton Chase is very eager to prove himself tonight. Will he go all the way? Our next competitor entering the ring wasn't found by GPW, but instead found us. He is the Drifter, Jody Wild. There's not too much to be known about Jody yet, except that pain is his playground and that ring must be looking like recess for him. And Krangsley is going to town on Colton Chase with that sledgehammer. How's that for a sack? And now Jody wants a piece of the jock. This match is becoming all-around mayhem. Each man is eager to throw the other over the top rope as fast as possible, and Krangsley saves himself from elimination. Now, it's very apparent that Nick Moon listens to rock music and Colton Chase listens to Backstreet Boys. But I can't figure out what Jody might like. He's just a real oddball. Lots of new faces in tonight's inaugural brawl, ladies and gentlemen. And surprisingly, Nick Moon has lasted since entering at number 2. And coming out next, we have Rei Saito, an international bare-knuckle brawler hailing from Tokyo, Japan. Saito has shown impressive acrobatic and agile ability in his tryout. Can he use that to outlast the rest of the competition? And already Rei has Jody Wild on the apron, and he's gone. Impressive start to the match by Saito. Sean Krangsley and Colton Chase are still holding on as well. Jody doesn't seem too happy about being eliminated, and granted, I wouldn't be either.
Just how I imagine Sean Krangsley feels as he was just eliminated by Chase. That's 2 GPW OGs in this match. Colton is making a statement. And as a pixel, it's impossible to skin the cat to try and save yourself, at least on this engine. And here comes Ty Blunt. I've never heard of this guy until I bumped into him in the back having a smoke. I'm not sure if he is lost or if we needed to fill out this match that desperately.
We still have some all-stars in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Rei Saito, Colton Chase, and surprisingly Nick Moon. All of these men are eager to prove themselves here in GPW. And Rei Saito was just eliminated from a pop-up Hurricane Rana at the hands of Nick Moon. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I'm not sure how much longer Nick Moon has in this match. He's been in the ring the longest. That fatigue has got to be setting in this late in the match.
And Colton Chase is still looking fresh as can be. Love him or hate him, you can't deny natural athletic talent.
Nick Moon again, taking time to rest while the other two duke it out. That's how you last, as long as he has in this match. You don't gas yourself out and recover. And here comes our next competitor, John Briggs. This is the true definition of build and destroy. Construction worker turned pro wrestler, there's just something about him that feels more raw. The man is 7 feet tall, absolutely towering over all the other wrestlers in the ring. Colton and Nick are brawling in dangerous territory. Moon just eliminated Chase. You can feel the atmosphere shift with that elimination. The crowd is loving Nick Moon. Meanwhile, Ty Blunt is doing everything he can to evade the clutches of John Briggs. Nick Moon is stepping up to the plate, challenging Briggs with strikes. Ty Blunt has also proven himself as a capable competitor in the late half of this match. But Briggs has the size advantage, as well as being the freshest man in the match until now. We have our final competitor of this match, the always creepy Azari Kavanu. I've seen this man lurking around backstage. It's impossible not to. He keeps shouting about serving the Dark Lord. You know I don't judge others' religions, but this guy just gives me the wrong vibes. And just like that, Kavanu has been eliminated at the hands of Ty Blunt of all people. That Dark Lord can only get you so far, I guess. We're down to the final 3, ladies and gentlemen. All of these men have made names for themselves tonight, but which one will break out? Nick Moon has been the Iron Man of this match with an impressive performance after starting this match with Jason Sharp, not to mention the brewskis that he threw back before this match. He's got him up on his shoulders, and Ty Blunt is out of here. Can Nick Moon go all the way? Briggs backs him into the corner, and that's it. John Briggs is your winner of the GPW inaugural brawl. The big man is showing that hard work pays off tonight. Impressive performance from Nick Moon, but in the end, The fatigue got to him, and John Briggs was too much to handle. I'd like to personally thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you have enjoyed as much as I have. If that's how GPW is starting, imagine what comes next. I, for one, can't wait for the next installment. I'm Jones Berg, you know the vibes, and I need a drink. We'll see you next time, folks.
You said you'd be here for the launch, Leon, but here you are, flying over the very ring we built.
And yet, global pro wrestling still takes off. Fitting, don't you think? Some men build, others ascend.
I stay grounded so I can weather the storm. You run from it with turbulence and tinted windows.
Storms, Justin. I am the storm. And you're just a man standing in the rain, hoping it'll pass.
We had a deal, you fund it. I lead it, you promised balance, not chaos.
Balance bores people. They don't pay to see peace. They pay to see kings fall, blood spill, empires rise. That ring, it's not a battlefield, it's a marketplace, and I plan to corner it.
You treat this like a game, but for the wrestlers walking through that curtain, this is life, legacy, a chance.
You still believe you're the only one steering this ship? There are hands on the wheel you haven't even seen yet, Rain.
Then let them come out of the shadows, one by one. I'll meet them the same way, head on.
Then let the games begin. Partner.